guys, it's Sean81 here, and welcome to a new series that I'll be doing called Made to Plan. So this is where we take a simple plans of a building and we recreate it in The Sims. So this one is a 4-bedroom house, and basically, yeah, made for a family, and yeah. So what I'm starting with here is I just used a double bed just as a size reference. And I'm just trying to see whether I can fit the 3 bedrooms in this, in this lot, make them the same sort of sizings, because those 3 bedrooms at the back of the top of that plan are very clearly the same size. So I just wanted to make sure that they were going to fit, and then I'm just going to sort of roughly outline the other walls and things. So it's interesting to make a building from a plan because you're just working with a top-down view. I had no other reference pictures at all. It was just simply the plans. So trying to work out, what the windows might look like and what sort of, materials to make the walls out of and things like that. So much fun, and you can actually come up with so many different designs just from the one sort of plan as well. So you can make it look however you want, like the wall heights and things, they're all open to interpretation, the way you lay out the roof and things like that. You could just come up with so many different things as well, so it's a lot of fun. So just adjusting some rooms and things, trying to work out exactly how to fit in. So this building fits this lot. It's a 20 by 30 lot, but the building takes up the majority of the lot. Much like the new homes in the new estates here in Australia, they pretty much build your house to fit on exactly on the lot, and the lots are not very large either, so you don't have much yard space, which is a shame, because I think if you have a family, having a yard is a really good thing. So I'm lucky where I live, we have a nice big backyard, so that's really good. So just now finishing off the walls to finish off the building, mostly, so just roughly working out where the beds would go, just place them all in, just so we've got a bit of an idea. And then we start to knock down those front walls, because that just makes the front patio, or front porch, whatever you want to call it. And I decided to put it up just a very slight amount on the foundations there, just to sort of give it a little bit of a step up. You could give it really high foundations, and that would totally make it look different. Again there, and just try to find some little posts as well that would work with that, and just try to match colours and all sorts of things, different styles. Working out what I want for a front door. So I actually built this a while ago now, and I didn't save it to the gallery straight away for some reason after I'd finished it, and then I continued playing, and I was playing with the house, and I was using custom content and things in it as well, so I completely changed up the house. And recently I found this recording, and I was like, oh, I'd love to finish that round, but I didn't have any of the photos that I put at the end of the video. And so I was like, oh, okay, and I went back in, and all the custom content that I used I've since removed, and changed up my custom content. So pretty much nothing was in the house. I was like, what do I do? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to redo it. So I did redo it. So you'll notice between sort of the finished product that you get with the video and then before going into the photos, that there's a bit of a difference. I've kept it fairly the same, but I decided I wanted to change it up and sort of make it, look good. But yeah, just changed it around a bit. Used a few different style techniques and things that I did. It's fairly basic, but just changed it around a bit. Excuse me. I'm just adding in doors. I want a nice big double door there for the media room. There's no actual door as such on that media room in the design, but I wanted to have a door. So you could actually have that like an open plan, and instead of it being a media room, you could make it into like the main living room or something, and just have the wall wrap around instead of actually have a door there. And then the office sort of, that like you could use, I made this before the sliding doors that come in. I think I add sliding doors in the end. In the final picture I switched out some of the doors and used sliding ones. Just trying to work out roughly where walls and things should go. And try to make it work, because there's it's a fairly open plan design, but a lot of walls, like make up hallways and things like that, and just little alcoves and bits and pieces. And so the walk-in wardrobe and the bathroom are very sort of like, that's almost open plan as well. Like you walk in from the bedroom and you could go one way around to the walk-in wardrobe, and then or the other way, or straight ahead, basically straight ahead into the bathroom. But then there's also a closed off toilet as well, but you have to go in through the bedroom and into the bathroom to get to the toilet. So a little bit of an unusual design. It's not something I would normally put in The Sims, but because I was following the plans, that's how it was laid out. And just that's right, I was looking at adding a door there, but I decided to remove it and actually have it like the plan has, and just have it open, so you just go in around the corner to the wardrobe. And adding a door to the garage, so it just has the one interior door. There's no exterior door other than, well, what would be the roller door. I've just done the roller door with some sort of windows and things, just to make it look like a roller door. And just adding nice big windows, roughly where the windows are on the plan as well, so you can see where the windows would go. And so I'm just sort of working out sort of what windows would work best, but I wanted nice big windows because I wanted it to be a fairly modern looking house. You could change it up, you could make it look a whole heap of different styles, I reckon, just by changing windows and things like that. It could be quite fun. I just try to find here a double door to fit in that space as well. I wanted a glass sliding door, but like I said, at this stage we didn't have the update with the sliding doors, but I do change it out in the end. So the one that I'll upload will actually have the glass sliding doors in as well, so you'll be able to check that out in the gallery and download it, and free of custom content. There won't be any custom content in it when I put it on the gallery. So you'll probably find that I do play in game with custom content, but if I'm uploading to the galleries, I will always make sure that I don't use custom content. So all my builds are usually custom content free. I'm only using custom content from one particular provider at the moment, and just because I really like their custom content. It's Maxis Match custom content. I mean, and that's just furnishing I'm talking about. So yeah, furnishings and some windows and things as well. So that's pretty much what I was after. So just trying to work out roofing now, which is always a fun job. Trying to think how it might look with the roof. Sometimes on the plans you can see a bit of a roof sketch across, sort of faintly across the top, so you can get an idea sometimes from a plan as to how the roof would go. But this one in particular didn't have it, so I just sort of made it up myself, and I think it looks quite cute. I was quite happy, and because it's a very sort of modern Australian style house, I think, the way I've designed it, I use a tin roof, because we love our tin roofs here in Australia. In Aussie, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I gave it a tin roof. It's very much what we'd use these day and age, and I think it's like a rendered look on the walls, exterior walls, so which is very, very suburban So if you were to go to any sort of suburb here in Australia, sort of new suburb, you'd see these houses carbon copied everywhere, basically. So, and that's kind of what the look I was going for. I wanted that, you know, straight off the plans, you know, into suburbia type a look about the house. Which, you know, it's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I thought it was fun to do, you know. Yeah, it's been a fun build. I like wooden floors through everywhere. It's just me. I love wooden floors. I don't use much carpet. I use carpet in like bedrooms, and I used it in the media room in this one. I figured that would definitely have carpet due to sound dampening and things like that. But everywhere else is wooden floors. So just going through, and because it's one of those standard sort of homes, same carpet in all rooms, same wallpaper in all rooms. I do change up, like there's feature walls in the bedrooms and things, but pretty much I go with a very standard sort of white, white throughout the walls, and yeah, very very basic. Sort of the way you'd purchase a house, you know, brand new house on block, you know, house and land package type deal, where you know, pick it out of a catalogue type house. I think they usually call kit build, that sort of thing, you know, like pick a plan and make it type house and land packaged. So I just sort of wanted to go white everywhere. So just throw the white around everywhere, and oh yeah, just putting lights around so we can see what we're doing. So this I furnish roughly, basically I follow the rough furniture guide on the plans, so you can see there's a bit of a furniture guide there, and I just sort of make up. So basically I do it without custom content, following that guide, and then you'll see though that things get changed around a bit when we look into the pictures later. So just adding a little bit of a wall there. I think the kitchen had a wall there. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that was a built-in pantry sort of. Yeah. So the pantry's almost a walk-in, but not really. It's just like big cupboards you sort of walk into. But I think basically I copied roughly what it looked like, I think. And just working out the island bench and things, trying to make it look decent. Overhead cupboards. So these all changed in the photos, so you'll notice that I ended up picking different ones. Oh, I ended up using 3. I don't think I used 3. No, take one out. Yeah. Yep. Just a double sort of pantry there. Big fridge, range hood, over the stove. I used similar colours in the revamp, but I think I changed it a little bit. I just love the pink. No, it's not pink. Red and black and grey look. I seem to really like it. Just popping in a basic toilet and where the toilets go. Just popping in, I think, showers and things as well. Yeah, so this shower, it would be more like a sort of double shower, if that makes sense. So you would, yeah, it goes basically right along the wall. And I don't have that shower. I think when I did the modded version, I had one of those make your own shower kit type ones. I try adding that little wall there. I think I'll take it out in the end. I just used that to fill in that gap because it was left me with a weird space. But I think I take that out, and I think I actually add 2 showers in the final pictures. You'll see there's actually 2 showers in it. A his and hers shower, I think. Oh yeah, I was trying to put that in. I didn't have move objects on it. It's like, I don't know whether you would design a bathroom like this, but I was just copying the plans, and the shower opens right at the doorway entrance, and it's like if you were to open the door and the shower door, you'd like they'd smash into each other. Like it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But that's how it had it in the plan. So I was like, well, that's different. And you can actually see like the door where it's got the little archway where the door would swing. It's also got the little one for the shower as well, and it would actually that would actually hit. It's like, why would you design it like that? It makes no sense. And it has a separate bath as well. Like, why not put the shower over the bath to save you just that little bit of space? I don't get it. It's not a very big bathroom. But anyway, that's the plan, so that's what I'm following. This is the master bedroom, so I'm using the red, black and grey look again. It's just a simple aesthetic. Like again in the final pictures, it doesn't look anything like that. But yeah, just trying to work out roughly where to put things. Did I put move objects on? I must have put move objects on by now. Just trying to work out a bit of an idea for the walk-in wardrobe. I'm going to end up just going with like benches, cupboards and things. Pity there's not like a corner one that would fit that. Although this looks cool. Oh, that actually looks alright. I don't know why I didn't keep that. I just didn't. Changed it for some reason. Oh well. I just adding tiles in the bathrooms. Nice big tiles, and I just use the same ones all through and through the laundry as well. I figured, like, if you're going to build a house, you just do the one through out, because it's just a bit easier. Unless you're on like a Grand Designs or something like that, you might change it up. But you know, I think if you're going to make like a standard house, just like to rent out or to just sell, you're just going to use the same tiles throughout, because you get them in bulk and you buy them cheaper. It just makes sense to me. So this first room, basically I just do as a, I think I do double beds in all of them. Oh no, I think I do single beds maybe somewhere. But basically I sort of design it like a teens room, and I think I put built-in wardrobes, because it's sort of, yeah, they do have built-in wardrobes in the pictures as well. So I add them in. Although, once again, in that final picture there's no built-in wardrobes. Because I'd taken them out to do other things. I think when I did the custom content revamp, I had taken them out. So, and I did put them back in. So you won't have them like that in the final picture. Yeah, just adding just little beds. So a couple of single bedrooms and one double bedroom. So just like kids and teenagers type rooms. But I'm just doing a very basic, very very basic sort of design. So pretty simplistic. Do the media room. Media room is fun. Nice big TV. I don't think I've ever used that TV in an actual setting, the Sims game yet. I've put it in for, building purposes, but I don't think they've actually played with it in a game yet. So it might be fun. I might actually have to try that out sometime. And I just try to build a bit of a couch sort of setup here. Trying to come up with something that looks like in the diagram. And this is a little dining alcove. Sort of like a like the dining space, just big dining table. I actually really like this design of this house. Actually, it's one of my favourite ones. But yeah, it's like I said, like you could move this to a bigger lot and have a lot more garden space. But if you're not really into the garden stuff, you could this property's fine. And like it's got a garage as well, so you can always put your work stuff in there if you wanted to. I love the way I ended up doing the garage. You'll see that when I get to it. I don't know whether I did it in the speed build, but I definitely have done it in the picture, so have a look at it. It's pretty cool. A lot of fun. And what else we're adding? Doing some. Oh yeah, this is like this little area here at the back sort of door is marked as a kids zone, and so I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I just wanted to put like, you know, bookshelves and maybe a TV and things there for the kids. You know, somewhere where they can play their games out of the way. Yeah, give them sort of their own space. Well, they don't exactly have a backyard plan, so you may as well give them something. And just little outdoor chairs. Again, sort of arranged the way they are in the picture. Just moving beds and things around. Work out roughly where to put them. Like I said, it stays pretty basic. I just moved the double doors down a bit. Trying to find other things to add in. Shelves and bookshelves and tables and things. Trying to find a coffee table I think to fit in. It would work. I end up using a bench actually, like one of the kitchen benches. And what I do, I use the curve island bench, and it actually looks super cool. I'm not sure whether I worked out to do that here or not. Oh yeah, adding coffee tables. Just really going through everything here, trying to find things to put in. Anyway guys, I think this is roughly where we're going to leave it, and we're going into the final pictures. You'll see how much it does change, and it looks awesome in the end. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.